Hello, welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome to Everything Leo. If you're new here, this is a series, so go ahead and feel free to check out. Is it over here? Might be over here. Check out my other videos I've done so far on some other zodiac signs. We're going in order, by the way. So next month we will be getting ready for Virgo. This is Everything Leo. So if you just are in love with a Leo, want to know about them, the good and bad, the ugly, you're going to get it here. If you're into astrology, you're not only going to get loving a Leo and knowing a Leo personality, but you'll get the energy for the collective. You get the house that is ruling and the planet that is ruling the zodiac sign. Also, if you're into tarot, we talk about that. So let's get started. And Leo is the fifth sign of the zodiac. The dates for Leo, which means that the sun transits during Leo season, is usually around July 21st to August 22nd. Leo is, first of all, it is affixed. We'll get into the details of what each thing means. But Leo is a fixed energy. It is a fire sign. It is ruled by the sun. So it's not ruled by a planet, but a celestial being. And it is a masculine energy. So let's talk about fire signs. And fire signs are Aries and Sagittarius and Leos. All of you guys are this fire energy. Fire is the energy of transformation and action. And also it's a day of energy, and it's inhale energy. So that means more masculine. Okay, we'll get into what masculine means a little bit later. Life energy, it's about spirit and the divine force. Fire is associated with action. Any fire sign, they're about the action, boldness, and passion. Fire signs and planets are expansive and very outgoing. They're very external. Fire is heat and movement. Think about the energy of flames and think about how they flicker and dance. That is the element of fire, okay? The sun provides the earth and humanity with the heat and light we need to survive. So it is a life force energy. Fire is also fast moving. And like I said earlier, very transformative. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes of destruction, they are very inspirational, very motivational, and adventurous. So the three signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, they're also very positive, and they love creativity. They love to play. They're very enthusiastic and confident. They're also associated, like I said, day energy, which is very direct and focused outward. But all signs have fire energy contained within us, okay? If you are a water sign, you got some fire in you, okay? We are all the elements, but we have just different quantities of the elements within us. So let's talk about fixed energy. And what does that mean? In all the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, okay? So this all goes for you. With the fixed signs, we are dealing with two masculine and two feminine energies, two day energies, two night energies, two inhale energies, and two exhale energies. The fixed signs do exactly what they say they will. Their basic way of behaving is to be fixed in place, that which was initiated by the cardinal signs, which are the people who started. I'm a Cancer, I'm a cardinal. They have the staying power to make projects, plans, and ideas of the cardinal signs. Our initiating signs happen. Fixed signs generally like to continually do the same thing. They dislike change, okay? But life and universe is ever moving, which brings us to the third modality, which is mutable. We're not here for them. That's a whole different. Virgos, get ready. That's a whole nother video. Okay. But with that said, Leos are very spontaneous. They're not just like the Taurus, who is very, very stubborn. Leos have a very strong self-image due to them being in the middle of summer. Fixed modality indicates magnetism, attraction, sustainment, support, and concentration. Fire and fixed together, which is Mr. and Mrs. Leo, is the sun. And they are the heart of the seat of love and life force and the center of home. Now, anytime you talk about masculine energy, that is air and fire. They're both masculine and they're both day signs and they're both extrovert energy, okay? They care about more about the outer world. Inward world, that's for the feminine energy. Polarity signs for Leos is Aquarius. Polarity, if you didn't know, is the complete opposite, right? Leo is the sign that governs pleasure and creativity. I keep looking down because I want to get all my notes in. So just for you, I don't want to forget anything because I tend to ramble. I tend to just run off. Haters of Leos look for what they can get out of life, for they themselves tend to dominate others. Now, Aquarius, they're the sign of hopes and dreams and wishes and the higher inspirations for mankind. They're all about the community. They represent people and concerned with larger ideals and social responsibility. Aquarius is linked to humanitarian, more impersonable. They're a little aloof. Not a little. I would say they're aloof. Especially in their relationships. They're about the environment, politics, and collaborative goals. They're considered what is best for the greater good, for the whole rather than what's best for the individual. Now, Leos, they're all about the individual. How can I have fun? How can I have pleasure? We'll get into them a little bit further. But that is the opposite. And usually you can find balance, Leo energy, or if you know someone with Leo energy, in working with that polarity. Now, the zodiac symbol is the lion, symbol of a regal sign, okay? It's the king of the jungle. They are natural leaders. Instinctively, they want to take care of others due to their huge hearts, generous personality, and they are proud of their tribe. Brave, domineering, sometimes lazy, and we're dealing with the pride, so they're prideful. But that is the zodiac symbol. Now we have the glyph, right? It's that thing every time you type in Leo in your phone, then that little emoji pops up. They represent the lion's head and mane, representing masculine power. Two valves of the human heart, because the sun is the ruler of the heart as well. It's a great symbol for the first letters in Leo. It is two incomplete circles of the sun joined by a crescent moon, symbolizing power derived from both the intellect and the emotions. Now, the metal for Leos is gold, okay? Gold. So Leos, wear your gold. Gemstones are ruled by golden and amber colors such as amber, tiger eye, and yellow topaz. Birthstone is ruby. That is the birthstone for July. So Cancers will share that same ruby if you have some Cancer energy. Leo rules the heart. Oh, and ruby is very positive for Leo. So Leos, wear your rubies. Leos rules the heart, spine, and upper back, the right eye in a male and the left eye in a female. Emotional strain and physical overexertion caused by the back and spine ailments usually can happen with Leo people, especially those Leo risings. Maybe even if you have a Mars in Leo. Now, the flowers that are representing Leo energy is sunflowers. Oh, I should have got some today for my background because I usually have a lot of sunflowers around here because we're trying to invoke that Leo energy. Sunflowers, passion flowers, celandine, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and marigold. Love me some marigold. The tree is olive, palm, bay, laurel, walnut, citrus. Leo just is all about the oranges. You guys, and get your oranges this season, during Leo season. I bet you they taste very delicious. Now, the herbs and spices. Now, you're probably like, why is she telling me this when we're talking about Leo? If you want to create an altar, this is for you. If you're having some health problems, this is the season that you should be trying these Leo herbs, okay? That's probably some of the problems. You need to balance some of that sun energy. It could be draining you. The herbs associated to treat digestive conditions is Leo balm, chamomile, rosemary, rue, pepper, cloves, cayenne, cinnamon, ginger, garlic, and curry. The day ruling Leo is Sunday. Anytime want some Leo energy or you want to be creative, well, everything I discuss in this, do it on a Sunday. Very Leo energy. Color for Leos are gold, orange, yellow, the colors of the sun. Leo's number is 5. There's expansion, creativity, change, confrontation, and sexuality. The animals ruling Leo, it's all felines, especially that lion, cat, huge cats. Leo age is associated with 28 to 35. That is for all my astrologers out there. The key phrase for Leo is I create and I will. They're gonna do it, boo. Okay, top traits for Leos is regal, colorful, and theatrical. So let's talk about Leo people. You guys ready for the tea? Leos are born to lead, and that is their primary word. Rulership, strong and noble. Whether king, queen, or leader in their own home and best at being the boss, they could be very bossy, self-orientated, self-assured, attention-seeking, arrogant, hates being ignored, and known for having a fragile ego. They tend to be a little melodramatic and superior when in the shadow. Leos represent strength and nobility. They have a magnetic personality and are often imposing in stature. Their personality is characterized as being a natural born leader who longs for the limelight and enjoys praises from others. Leo is enthusiastic, powerful, expansive, dogmatic, and extravagant. Leos are born to shine and charm. Leos are dynamic and self-confident. They crave attention. They're the drama queens of the zodiac because they demand to take the center stage and has a larger than life persona. Enjoys a 5-star lifestyle. I think they deserve it too. Probably without even earning it. They choose fame over fortune and love showing off their talents. Leos are also playful. Think like a lion. They play a lot, right? You see them playing at their best. They're very magnetic and affectionate and light up the lives of those around them, especially those who carry that sun radiance within them. They're very much like that. And did you notice I was singing Aaliyah? Okay. They are big-hearted, kid at heart, generous, and love glamour and parties. Leo's life lesson is learning to acknowledge their worth as an individual, to unlock their inner confidence, and to know who they are and be proud of that person. The quest for identity, to have fun. They are happiest in life when they are busy and active. They are sometimes loud and sometimes regal, but always commanding. Come on, Leos. They make better leaders than workers. Leos are creative, but that does not mean that they are all painters or actors or poets. They must live life to the fullest. They have the inner sun that illuminates their lives and others. Leo's biggest secret. Did you guys know that we know your secrets? Come closer. Is that they don't want anyone to see that they are faking it. Or even they don't want people to ever know that they're a fraud. It really happens when they don't trust themselves for being enough. The shadow sides of Leos is that they're afraid of being ignored. They feel like they need an audience to shine. They get depressed if they are lonely and have excessive pride. They have a God complex. There's tantrums, suppressed emotional issues, feeling of abandonment, particularly by the father, repression of creativity, laziness, underachievement, and gambling. That's the thing with Leos. Women could be emasculating towards men and wanting power without permission towards women. They have difficulty admitting fault and giving to rage. Preoccupied with perfection, overachiever, or workaholic, hard to show simple affection. Now, Leos, some of the dangers you guys have. Leo people, they tend to be bombastic, loud without little meaning, and challenging, and often unknowingly provoking others into impulsive violence. Watch out, Leos. Try to work on that. They are also prone to be victims of slander. Why? That's what happens when you're on the stage. Keywords for Leo. I'll put them all up, but I'll read them out for you. Is hot, amber, willful, commanding, vain, proud, charming, demonstrative, children, cinemas, heart, greatness, entertainment, olives, organizers, marigolds, monarchs, money lenders, offspring, lemon, gambling, picnics, pleasure, resorts, spine, St. John's Wort, sporting events, stage, stadiums, yellow, stove, sunstoke, moodily, powerful, creative, generous, enthusiastic, broad-minded, expansive, faithful, loving, pompous, grand, patronizing, helpful yet bossy. That's not a word, it's a phrase. Intolerant, instinctive, immediate action, passionate reaction, and humor. Now, I know some of those words were not really a characteristic, but we're dealing with the people and the energy, okay? So you're getting all here on this video. Places that rule Leos, or well, places that Leo energy is very strong, okay? And you'll probably see all the things that I named. Like, it's probably great to go there in the summer. There could be some extravagance. Maybe there's a lot of celebrities there because it's a stage. South of France, Sicily, the Czech Republic, Malaysia, Singapore, Lebanon, Rome, Mumbai, Madrid, Philadelphia, Chicago, Washington State, Zanzibar, west of USA, San Francisco, Northern California, Northern Romania, Rome, England, Prague, Italy, Madagascar, France, Syria, Bohemia, Bombay, India, Damascus, Hollywood, isn't that fitting, and the Alps. Now let's talk about the planet for Leo, and it is the ruler, the sun. Leo is ruled by the sun and is confident and loves attention. The sun is even embracing us here in this video, as it does in every video that I film for YouTube. So it's always here, taking center stage. It's the core identity, and the sun is in your chart. It energizes you. A star that burns with intense fire and supplies us with light, heat, and energy. The sun is the most powerful planetary influence. Your sun sign is the boss of all the signs, okay? Like the sun in the solar system, everything else revolves around the shining core. The sun represents vitality, health, power, authority, soul, well-being, energy, heat, warmth, the life forces, and the ego. Without the sun to shed light on our lives, we would be internally in darkness. The sun represents a person's outer self and personality. The sun covers our life's motions and supervises our progress. The sun is the king of the day. It was worshipped as a male deity associated with power, strength, and the conscious thought. The sun in astrology represents the self and the ego. With the sun, you are full of self-confidence and acutely aware of your self-importance. And this indicates that the sun is the heart of you. The sun is seen as a masculine or yang energy in modern Western culture, but in many other traditions, the sun has been seen as feminine because it is life-giving energy. The sun functions as your CEO or conductor, and when you are tuned into the energy of your personal sun sign, then you are operating at your most aligned self. The sun also is in charge of our self-expression, sense of purpose, creativity, and the ego in the healthiest of senses. The highest expression of the sun energy is the benevolent leader who lights up the lives of others, and it is energized by how they shine light on others. It's very interesting. They get energy off of helping others or lighting others. In its lesser expression, the sun can be boastful and egotistical. Like the actual sun in the solar system, however, the energy of the sun within us can be dulled or blocked by other planets. And a sun sign that is blocked makes it more difficult to express that energy. So check your charts. If you're like, I don't really resonate with my sun sign, what are the aspects affecting them? Life purpose and consciousness is derived from the sun. As a day energy and inhale of breath, it is who we are when we are taking action in the world. Leo is brightness and light, a true sun king and queen. Now the rulership, this is where the planet is most at home. So the sun's rulership is Leo. It's in a detriment in Aquarius, and its exaltation is in Aries, and it falls in Libra. And it is said also to be at its weakest. The key words for the sun is to achieve: feline, arrogance, positive, masculine, confidence, self-esteem, influence, authority, power, wisdom, casinos, royal, crown, coronations, palaces, jury, creativity, daytime, daughters, sons, playground, sports, dessert. not desert, could be desert. Entertainment, fame, eyes, fatherhood, gold, citrus fruit, heat, fire, warmth, yellow Sabbath, and vitality. Now, let me talk about what a Leo looks like. Now, this could be particularly for Leo risings. It could be a Leo sun. Could also, especially if you have a lot of placements in that first chart, could also be Leo moon, because like you could have some of that moon traits in you. So let me just tell you how that looks. Leo rising people are ruled by the sun, and it shows in their appearance as they have a lion's mane tail. You see that their hair is just gorgeous, okay? They have great head of hair and a sunny round face. They are magnetic and light up any room where they enter, making an immediate impression. They take pride in their appearance, and they're often dressed for attention as well. Leo type is broad, angular face, very high cheekbones, cat-like face, and beautiful, large, slanty eyes. They have a confidence of haughty gaze. Ooh, I kind of described my son just now. He is a Leo moon. The nose is sharply outlined and has a cat-like nostrils. The full lips are sharply outlined, and the upper lip curls or sneers like Elvis. The head is large and the chin is pronounced, while the jawline is firm. The body is medium height with very broad shoulders and narrow hips. Arms, back, and chest are muscular and are very well developed. They are known for full hair and a strong color. All the Leos I know, just about like one, has very big, thick hair, and the color is just, males tend to bald as they age. Muscular, strong, authoritative voices, especially that Mercury in Leo. Lean thighs, broad shoulders, strong backs, narrow lips. Dressed to attract attention, like I said earlier, because they enjoy bright colors, gorgeous or handsome, and they dress loud and gaudy manner, especially gold medallions around their upper chest. Madonna, Mick Jagger, and Mae West were all Leos. Also, I'm throwing Beyonce. She gives a lot of Leo energy. Also, the hair, Meghan Markle, a lot of Leo energy. But we'll throw some celebrities. Stay tuned to the end. Now, let's talk about the decans. Each zodiac sign are split into 3. So that's why some people who are Leos are not always like, well, we don't act the same. We get a little more detail when you are born under what decan. So the first decan of Leo is ruled by the sun. The first decan of any zodiac sign is always ruled by its ruler planet. They are the true Leos, okay? They see themselves as special and entitled to be leaders or adored in all that they do in the nicest way possible. They feel as if they were born to be first in many respects, and they are right as a radiant warmth and regal presence. Leo is ruled by the heart, and many belonging to this decan, that first decan, are benevolent leaders, but they often lack humility. When others don't quite see them as they see themselves or treat them and give them the attention that they feel like they deserve, they can feel hurt. You are in this decan if your sun is in 0 to 9 degrees, or you are born between the July 22nd and August 1st. Now, the second decan is the Leo, and it is ruled by Jupiter, the Sagittarian decan. These are the gamblers and the risk takers of the sign. As they influence, Jupiter brings an expansion vibe and a sense of being so lucky that all they touch will turn into gold, and it often does. They also tend to shower that sense of well-being onto those around them because they are generous to a fault. This tendency toward risk-taking can also lead them to overextend at times. They usually fall on their feet. Now, this decan is from degrees of 10 to 19 degrees, and the dates of August 2nd to August 11th. Now, the last decan is ruled by Mars, and this is the warrior lion who will go out into the world with a sense of righteousness and possibility, who truly believes that they can achieve anything they desire. Their will is so strong and desire is so great that they often do achieve what they set their heart on. The fixed quality of Leo makes them stick to achieving those desires, but can also make them stubborn and resistant to any input from others, and they will rarely admit when making mistakes. They're often very open and honest. However, no matter what others say or think, it's about what they think. Now, their decade is from 20 to 29 degrees if you're looking at your natal chart, and their dates are August 12th to the 21st. Now, if you're in love with Leos, okay, I roll my eyes because as an astrologer, people always want to know their love. Love, 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 love. I'm like, don't you want to know about yourself? So then I can help you better find love. Because then if you love yourself, you know, whatever. But that's my Scorpio moon talking. But Leos in love. Leos wear the pants in a relationship, okay? So they want to be the boss. They're very masculine energy. They're surprisingly sensitive, so they can get hurt easily. They take criticism to heart. Again, they take criticism to heart. Pleasure, enjoyment, they love it, especially when it comes to intimacy. Luxury and love, wine and dine them, okay? Put them on the stage if you want to impress them. Their turn-ons could be dark skin, long hair, massages, touching, dancing, fresh scents, hugging, body hair for women, Leos, okay, and rough. Now, I don't mean that women Leos like body hair. I'm talking about the men Leos probably like body hair. I hope before I get into the other stuff, you pretty much understand Leo energy. In a nutshell, they love to be in charge. They love to be on stage. They love the attention. At the same time, they're very sensitive. And when you don't put them on stage, they're like, what's going on? Also, what I find with Leos is that confrontation. They're not scared of it because they're very courageous and brave and strong, okay? There are strong convictions with Leos too. They are very warm-hearted and they're very, very charming. Oh my gosh, when you see a Leo at work, they are at work, okay? Now, let's talk about the fifth house. The fifth house is the house of self-expression. It's inhale, day, creative expression, entertainment, luck, joy, pleasure, play, hobbies, love affairs, romance, and children. Now, if you have your sun, your moon, a lot of stallions in this fifth house, Leo energy really resonates with you. The fifth house is the second quadrant, and it's the emotional environment, a person's feelings about the world, are their prime concern. Also, mystical experience and mythical aspects of life. For the Leos, the heart level, there's loyalty, honor, and human dignity, as well as a strict morality, a divine moral code due to fixed modality. The fifth house is a house of fire. The fifth house represented children for thousands of years. Modern astrologers sometimes also connect the house with sexual relationships and also with being creative and artistic, as well as biological creativity. For the ancients, this was a house of good fortune and quite positive and a beneficial one. So if you have Venus in the fifth house back in the day, they thought, oh, wow, this is a powerful placement. This is where you develop your creativity, your self-expression, and joy in life. It is related to the things we give birth to, including children, love affairs, and creative projects. You discover your skills and talent. Always think of the fifth house and the soul's development as the teenager, the adolescence, and the place where you are beginning to shine your light in the world, where you develop your self-consciousness. Hence what I said the age earlier. You truly start to know who you are. The self-expression really happens. This is the realm of children, fun. It's where we take up our hobbies and sports, where we learn to play. It's the first of the relationship houses because it is where we find love affairs. Your performing ability and your life stage are reflected in the fifth house, the house of the inner child. An emphasis in this house would normally indicate someone drawn to creative art, someone who approaches the world in a joyful way. The fifth house placements may like to perform and enforce Leo's penchant to play and joy. Keywords for the fifth house is love, giving, self-expression, creative talent, originality, imagination, procreation, offspring, ancestry, genealogy, passions, emotional perspectives, spending habits, games, sports, competition, hobbies, social life, drama, dance, powerful plays, popularity, stardom, fame, politics, life force, romance, love affairs, lovemaking, legacy, teaching, fine arts, playing with children, fun, amusement, and artistic outlets. Now, the tarot card for Leo, I'm doing it for both the sun, the planet, the celestial being that rules Leo, and actual Leo. The strength card is the card that represents Leo. It's about courage and self-discipline, bravery, determination, especially when facing obstacles. Leo in a reading, well, the strength card, when you pull the strength card in a reading, is about turn to your higher self for guidance, for self-guidance, patience, kindness, strength of character, and leadership. There's also a sense of compassion as your strength. In creativity, you are taking a raw idea and developing it. Now, the sun, when you get the sun card, it's about illumination, the self, the ego, masculine, husband, father, and authority figure. In a reading, this can mean success, achievement, and it's one of the most positive cards, so it's amazing whenever I pull it. It represents energy, growth, children, family, and fertility. Now, the Leo quote is, courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of it. And that is by Mark Twain. Now, celebrities that are very infamous are famous for being Leos, and I'll add some extra pictures of Leos on here too, is Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Madonna, James Baldwin, Magic Johnson, Whitney Houston, Demi Lovato, Slash, J-Lo, Iman, Sandra Bullock, Kate Beckinsale, Henry Ford, Wesley Snipes, J.K. Rowling, Vivica A. Fox, Lauren Fishburne, Meghan Markle, Andy Warhol, Betty Boop, Kylie Jenner, Viola Davis, Hulk Hogan, Spencer Pratt, Kim Cattrall, Ben Affleck, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Lucille Ball. I hope you guys enjoyed my Everything Leo during Leo season. And please, like I said earlier, don't forget to check out my other videos on my other Everything Pisces, everything Aries, everything yada yada. You get the point. Also, if you want a private reading, if you want your natal chart, if you're like, wow, she really went deep, I want to know more about myself through astrology, click the link and get a reading. I'll send it to you, okay? Special for you. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.